Let's go back to you coming to NVIDIA. Soon after you graduated from IIT Kanpur, NVIDIA gives you this amazing platform. You did your master's at Stanford University, and what happened? How did you chart the course for you getting into Rambus and other exciting projects in your career?
Yeah. So NVIDIA is, certainly now the best company and one of the largest ever created in human history. Back then, it wasn't like that. When I joined, it had like maybe 300 or 500 million market cap.
Yeah.
Now it's like 3 trillion market cap. But all the roots of its success were there.
When you were, you saw it happening, the roots.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so like excellence, NVIDIA calls it speed of light performance. So speed of light is like finite. So it's not infinite, but that gives you the gold standard.
Yeah.
Right. So
I see that award from NVIDIA. What is the significance of this award?
Yeah, no. So this is NVIDIA completing 10 years in 2003, and they had just shipped 200 million GPUs.
Oh, that's a milestone.
Yeah.
And which year was this?
This was 2003.
Already they had shipped
200 million cumulative, and now probably they do this much in a year or maybe a quarter. And certainly when it comes to revenue, it's like 1,000 or 10,000 times more. So
wonderful,
amazing,
wonderful. Yeah. So you saw NVIDIA go ground up, and what happened? So you got recruited into a project which involved GPU controllers. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so I was building hardware for NVIDIA. So I worked on multiple projects. We had something called memory controller and hard drive controller and USB controllers, things like that. So lots of building blocks that go in your building your computer.
Yeah.
Your GPUs. So I started as a design engineer, and then I eventually became a team lead. So we built very complex technology. One of the very first thing I did there was world's first out of order disk controllers. So nowadays we use NVMe, but earlier it was, or even now some of the larger disk arrays are like magnetic and spinning platter.
Yeah.
And there is like it takes like 5 milliseconds for the disk to make one revolution.
Yeah.
And so if you are not careful and you miss that the reader position, then you may have to wait for 5 milliseconds. So one of the ideas we did was that can we have like multiple requests to hard drive?
Yeah.
And then time it such that you are always trying to access medium that is just ahead of the seek position.
Yeah.
And so that way it's much more efficient.
So you reduce latency.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I built world's first out of order disk controller.
Wonderful.
That was my first kind of independent
So
project.
you have a very strong background in hardware. Can we say that hardware is a very important player in the security game?
I wanted to study mathematics, wanted to be a mathematician, but then realized that there is no money, so you have to be an engineer. And NVIDIA, frankly, I just got a job. I liked the company and the fact that they were sponsoring my master's. So I didn't really think whether they were giving me hardware and software, and I took it. In hindsight, though, 100%, because hardware is hardware is where things start.
Yes.
Right. So I understand that when you boot your computer, what is the first instruction that executes?
Yeah.
And who wrote it?
Yeah.
And how does that your BIOS loads your operating system?
Yeah.
And how does the operating system is loading different device drivers, and different peripheral devices are getting detected.
Yeah.
How different applications come in? Where is kernel? How is the memory mapped to applications? So this inside-out perspective means that when I look at a very complex system, for example, you may be running a large, something like Salesforce, which is huge. They have like dozens of data centers, very complex infrastructure. There is no magic. So I know exactly, from Salesforce.com all the way to hardware and chips that are getting manufactured in TSMC. The complete supply chain is very clear. When it comes to making sure that things are safe and secure, I can make very educated guess estimates
estimations.
or like where to focus energy.